Far as I'm concerned, if it's people hating, they can still suck a been a drill, bitch, I'm sick. Urban deals with this shit. Real niggas always gonna excel for
Wait, bitch, I'm good, yeah, I'm straight. Hit the wood, it was lace.
high as fuck, feeling great.
Wait, fuck, never mind.
So I'm here today. I want to talk about my college experience. College really threw me for a lot of loops. I went into college with these expectations like I'm gonna be a better person, a new person, and really just, flourish. But part of me knew, like, I don't really 100% know how to get there. I don't know how to be this person that's confident in herself, in her looks, in what she has to offer. Like, I really didn't know myself, and trying to be this person. And when you see people doing their thing and having their identity, and I'm very jealous and just, I don't know, just super insecure. And then I feel like that's when I realized I was like very anxious about being social with people. I hated being social and putting myself out there. And it was honestly a period of time where I kind of like was celibate because I wanted to figure out what the fuck was going on with me. And I didn't want to add anybody else or mesh energy with anybody else because I knew what it was like to be tied to someone. And it's like you're so close and intimate, and all of that is like flowing inside of you. And people can project whatever they're feeling onto you, and you guys could be so tied. And whenever that person thinks about you, you can think about them, not even realizing that that is what's happening. And I definitely experienced that a lot. And I was trying to cut that cord. I was trying to cut that off and get back to me, because I went through a period of depression in college, and I was just sleeping, and it was getting to a point where I didn't give a fuck about my classes. Skipping because they don't give a fuck. Your professors, they're like, either come or you don't. And I hated those classes where you had to like sign your name, and then sometimes I didn't know people, and so I'm like, damn, I gotta go to these classes. If I miss, I just miss. And then my major when I first got there was biological science. I hated that. I hated the labs. The labs are draining, and I had a night lab, and I made it through that. I was so proud of myself. And man, I hate roaches, and I had the biggest goddamn roaches on campus when at night, and it was a lot. It was a lot. And just thinking about that, like, I was very stressed and frustrated with myself for a lot of the time, and wanting to be someone else, wanting to be so involved in activities and things like that, but also not being able to really be involved with myself. Like, I didn't know how to give anything to me, and I was trying to keep a straight face. I was trying to do this whole thing, and I really didn't find my groove until my last year of me being there. I didn't finish college. I was in I feel like that sophomore spring year, and I really loved my dorm. I love my dorm. And it was crazy. A lot of things happened. I left because of financially not being able to afford college. I couldn't get a loan. And I just wanted to, I had this plan though, and I was gonna focus on me and really dedicate myself to my spiritual path and figure out what I wanted to do with my life better, and take time, and then I'll like work and save up, and then I'll go back. And a lot of shit changed because 4 months later, after leaving college, I lost my job, had to move back home, and so that threw me through a loop, and I grew into this even deeper depression where literally I feel like I was depressed on and off for months, And the off was just me being able to get up and take a bath and actually speak to somebody. But I wasn't speaking about like, I'm struggling. I don't, that type of thing. I really was like, you know what? I wish I could afford therapy. Because a lot of times in Black families, we don't speak about the things that we have going on. We just fix it with food. Are you hungry? I make your favorite dish, everything's supposed to be okay. Like, that's the worst thing you could do for me, because I'm just gonna be eating this whole and nothing is gonna get solved. I had to make a change. I had to really work through what I was feeling and allow myself to see what my feelings were trying to show me and not run from them. And it's been tough, but that was last year. And I'm glad that goddamn year is over with. In the end, I came out on top. I'm still here. And now I'm in this place I never thought that I would be. Never thought that in 2020 I will be building a YouTube channel at home with my mom, living back at home with my mom, and trying to really do that groundwork to be a better person. I never thought that that's specifically where I would be right now in this moment, and I'm grateful for it, very grateful. And I try not to get emotional, y'all, but sometimes it hits you like, damn, you made it. And it was so many days where I felt like I'm not gonna make it. I felt like this is it. This is what my life is gonna be like. And when you look around your life and you look at the lives closest to you, and it's like, I don't want anybody's life, but I'm not sure what I want for mine either. So it's like the odds are kind of like, they feel stacked, but there's a third option, and you have to believe that you can get there. Believe that you can figure out yourself. You can take another path, and it's scary because it's unknown and you don't know. But shit, you really didn't know about the other shit either. You were just going along with it because somebody else told you, or because your parents were proud that you were doing this thing or going to school, and but right now I don't even want to think about school. I don't want to do anything that has to do with school, and something that I would have to pay to get a piece of paper. At this point, I have other priorities, and that's just that. I think all in all, I've let go of things. I've worked through myself and actually gave myself space to be a complete ass human mess. And I think that's one of the best things I could have allowed for myself, just to sit in my mess for that long. And I'm like, I will never do that again. I can't do that, because it's like, basically, in my mind, I felt like I wasted 60% of that year being depressed. I felt like it was just that chunk of that much, because that's all I remember. The first 4 months, and after that, the depression hit, and it was like a cycle. And now, looking at where I am, I have amazing people that support me on my path, and then I'm kind of putting space, can't say that word, putting space between relationships that are kind of like not 100% serving me right now, and I'm trying to allow myself to let them go and be okay with that, because it's okay to outgrow people. Maybe they've served their purpose, for that time being, and I'm grateful. And me just trying to keep moving forward, because it's a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of things that I'm going to do, but I have to remain focused and compassionate with myself, and patience is definitely a virtue. It's definitely one of those values you should strive to have. Patience. Real shit. So that's it for me, y'all. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna finish making my vision board, and I'm gonna do a video for you guys about that. And it was lovely talking to y'all today. It was so lovely, and thank you guys for your support. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you later.